gotta chill, that's what my kids say. Daddy been paying bills, my pockets bending. Ben Franklin's. I get money, then get low, see what you thinking. Orange label in my hand, guess what I'm drinking? Ever since I dropped top speed, my line's been janking. Wake up to the money, turn me right on. You look like you got yours with no lights on. I Superman that spin like a cyclone. Fit check spin like a cyclone. Wake up to the money, turn me right on. You look like you got yours with no lights on. I Superman that spin like a cyclone. Fit check spin like a cyclone. Yeah, I was with the grease, I was with the grit. Yeah, leave you out to freeze if you're not legit. No, tried to call my bluff, I was stacking chips. Yeah, mad years it was rough, now I flipped the switch. Whoa, big checks on my body, I'm not talking swish. No, please just get from around me, don't you move an inch. Yeah, don't mean to be rude, but I'm not taking pics. No, you keep making moves but never taking risks. How? Wake up to the money, turn me right on.
Yo guys, what's happening? Hey everyone, what's good? Alright, listen, I'm gonna be straight with you guys. I'm at my mother's, it's her birthday tomorrow, and the internet ain't playing ball with me. So if you guys are literally on your phones and whatnot, just drop the quality of the video down to 720. Alright, because it's just gonna keep buffering. Just drop it down to 720, and I don't know, man. No. No, there's the music. Let me kill the music off right there. Okay. Yo, what's it like? Happy? How you doing, guys? Let me just kill the music. Oh, I'll turn it right off. Yeah. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for the wishes. Thank you. Yeah, I'll get rid of that. All right, cool. That's been done. I don't get this, man. Okay, then. Cool. I'm going to kill the music then. Fuck it. Music's gone. Fuck that. Music's done. All right, cool. So it seems like everyone is... I hope no one is panicking right now. We need this sort of move, and this move was anticipated during this week when we were doing the streams. You know, it was a play that could happen, you know, and we had the confirmation right in front of us. All right, we can't be surprised with this drop. All right, this drops should only get an interesting if she starts coming down to chaotic areas. All right, but something that I don't like to normally do, but we have to take consideration to it. All right. Let's take a look at our good old friend, Mr. Whoa, what is going on that chart right there? Where are we at? Okay. Let's have a look at the daily chart just to put shit into perspective for you. Okay. Forget these grey lines, guys. Don't worry about them. I'll get rid of them. There you go. Okay. Let's just consider where Bitcoin is right now on the daily time frame. She hasn't hit the 200 EMA for how long? All right. Look at that. September 2020, she didn't even touch the 200 EMA. This is the first time Bitcoin is approaching that zone. Okay. So important, this zone right now. And this is where opportunity lies. It was possible, okay, that this area, because what we said in the streams this week, that's why I say to you guys, go back and watch the streams, because the clues are there. All right. We said that if this W breaks, we could see lower ground, all right? And price may form a W formation in this area. Well, look, what's the criteria? Vector 1, 2, 3, 4 vectors to the downside. Now, this candle is a long dropping candle. Yeah, but no red activity, no volume coming into this candle. Where are we on the TDI? This is all on the hourly right now. Yeah, we are expecting a snapback on the TDI. All right. You know, there's nothing that's, people should be scared. And you know what's even crazy? Is that this W formation, okay, could actually still play out. Why? Because if they keep price within this zone, all right, and it actually comes back and recovers the whole thing, it would be a valid W, guys. It would be valid because price hasn't exactly gone away so far from this drop. We said this week, guys, that it could likely recover these previous wicks, but we will only know if they send price and reject these areas here, which is exactly what she's done. All right. We have to factor in both scenarios. We know if Bitcoin's going to go higher, if she goes above the 50 and closes above it, retests it and continues up. If that's not the case, then we should anticipate another move to the downside where she could actually take out this previous zone and form the W formation. Why? Because we anticipated that this M formation up here, drop level 1, rise, drop level 2, drop level 3, extension to the downside, peak formation, drop level 3, rise, peak formation. Yeah? How does that sound? Yeah, swing failure pattern, valid W. I mean, it's whatever the classification of it is, okay? For all we know, it could be, an extended head and inverted head and shoulders. For who it doesn't matter. Principally, we understand what's going on with the candlesticks. Like I said to you, candlesticks are 85% of the strategy. Okay, 15% is the execution and the patterns themselves. Why? Because we always see an influx of W's and M's at various points in the chart. Ultimately, we need to understand that it's psychology that creates these patterns. Okay, why is price going down? Because we know that market makers want this cheaper. Has it come to an area that we didn't anticipate? No. If Bitcoin goes any further below 40K, then yes, okay, we could be in light for a surprise to the downside. All right. But we're anticipating that this area right here is worthy of a W formation in line with the whole cycle from this point up here. W formation, M formation, drop, rise level 1, drop, rise level 2. If we deem this as a drop level 3, we don't deem it as a drop level 3 because it hasn't taken out this previous zone. Okay, this is how you can get trapped up. So rise level 3, drop. So this is whole rise level 2, drop level 3, peak formation. All right. Sorry if it sounds confusing, guys, but like I said to you, we do this in real time. And do you understand why, market makers are playing the games. But like I said to you guys, last week's streams, well, should I say not last week's, but this week's streams, we were discussing this. There aren't any zones. This behavior is expected. Or should I say we anticipated that this could happen. So none of you should be surprised with this movement. If anything, it's opportunity city. Yeah? It's opportunity city. How many red candles do we see on the hourly? When we see those red candles on the hourly, it's happy days for us. Look at the difference between the candlesticks here. There are no accumulation candles rising in this area here. Okay? But you see these candlesticks right here, market makers are stepping in. And isn't it bizarre how they are selling off, or inducing the retail trader to go short, and it is somewhat controlled because price now is starting to come back into this previous zone. So this could be the last spike to the low to really trap the retail trader. For all we know, they could go lower. But as we see things as they are right now, okay, we can only anticipate that they do favor higher prices at some point but we're going to wait and see what they decide to do. Okay? How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? You know, and that's a simple strategy as well, guys. You can ride this back to the 50 and reevaluate later on. Yeah? Bitcoin down again tomorrow, back to 20K. I love these random predictions. Good, man. Good. Good. There's been better days. Okay. Arnold, what's good, man? I'm okay, man. I've got a bit of a sore throat. I'll be straight with you guys. But we're consistent. Sack trades. Mr. MetaMask, what's going on? You made $3 shorting Ethereum. Yeah, but that was a winning trade, bro. You need to look at the bigger picture. You know, do that 100 times. Come and check me. Yeah? PC, what's happening, bro? Our Taz, what's happening, bro? What's good? What's good? System hack, what are you saying? Ray, he's out of scotch. Oh, shit. Just what? Is there a possibility a red candle is created by retailers? Of course they're created by retailers. The only way they can be created by retailers is if the market maker gives them the liquidity to buy their shorts. Yeah? Shorts are only created if there's a market maker there to buy them. When he's buying the short, he's using the liquidity of a buy order to create the contract for a short for the opposite side. Remember, when price is rising, when people come to the marketplace to buy, okay, they are sold shorts. Why? Because the liquidity for the buyer when he wants to realize a profit is taken from the short. It's not taken from another buy. Because what if that other buy isn't closing a position? You can't you can't sell your buy, or should I say you can't buy your buy because you'll be holding two buy positions. Yeah? So, and you know what, guys? There will... Oh, you didn't hear the weekend? You don't trade the weekend? Bro, man. Bro, look. Don't trade the weekends has been said every single weekend on the Friday night. You know? Every single weekend. Yeah, listen, those Instagram stories, man, for some reason, like, Instagram keeps on blocking them now. I'm just pulling them from my previous videos on TikTok, so I'm going to have to do some fresh ones for you. But, yeah, I'll keep bringing them up for you guys, don't worry. Yes, Dutchy, what's good, Mike? No weekend. Okay, Jordan. That's all good. I'll tell you what, Jordan. Paper trading, all right? It's good if you want to try a strategy out, but frankly, you need to trade with real cash. When I say real cash, even if it means 10 cents for every point you make, all right? You need to experience managing amounts of money. Why? Because it's simple. If you go in with the fake money, paper money, and you use 100,000, all right? Are you going to be seeing 100,000 in real money the same way as you would see it with paper money? No. Yeah? My uncle always said it to me, man. If you can't manage a small amount of money, then how are you in a position to manage a large amount of money? You know? So get used to managing small amounts, and that's what's going to help you. Yeah? Noriega, what's good, bro? What is the ADR for this move? Okay, then. So, psychological high. Right there. This is why I'm streaming tonight, guys, to give you the psychological highs and lows of the session. All right. So we have got the ADR for this move as such is 59,313 pips. Today's ADR average is 41,129. Okay. This looks like it's going to be the start of the first leg of a small W, but could finalize the second leg of a bigger W. Okay? That's all good then, man. Yeah, that's good, man. That is good. All right, then. Okay. Let's have a look at Ethereum. I'm going to come back to Bitcoin and do the psychological high and lows for you shortly. Ethereum, where you at? You know what, guys? I have not looked at charts at all this weekend. I make it, on purpose to not look at charts at all. It just helps me disconnect, and I come back to the charts with a refreshed state of mind. And, it needs to be done. Ethereum's only come back to the previous consolidation zone. Okay, that's fine. She came back to these little projection points that we had here. So happy days for that. Ethereum hitting projections. Nice. Everyone, go back and watch the previous streams. We said the 3502. There's no surprise there. But the thing is now, she's coming back up. She's coming back up. It will be a very long time since Ethereum hit the 800 EMA on the hourly. Look, tapped it once, twice, 3, 4 times at that point. And then she went on to make this massive move to the upside. Ethereum is you can get Ethereum now for cheap. That's exactly what is happening. We just clear up these lines on here, so it's easy for you guys to see the charts. Right, let's zoom in. Okay. All right, what do we see? Vector 1, 2, 3. Happy days. Price is so close to the psychological high and low. Notice how they move price away from the zone, but they're looking to quickly try and bring it back up. The TDI itself on Ethereum coming back up, V-shape, shark fin. Yeah. We need to see the green, the RSI of the green to cross over the red market signal. Okay. Break up and test the market base. All right. The baseline itself. All right. Notice how the 200 and the 50 have crossed over. Are they inducing the guys to trade the the deadly cross, the death cross? All right. Price should recover these previous red candle zones. Okay. We would have effectively had the 3 cycles to the downside. All right. We've had drop level 1, rise, drop level 2, stop punt rise, drop level 3, peak formation. All right. So if this is also a bigger W, right? If we consider this to be a bigger W right now, we are effectively still in line with it. Why? Because if price is now coming to look back to recover this zone right here, then it still keeps the pattern valid, right? We will only know unless we actually consider that this is a pattern within a pattern. So price is coming back down here. We got the first part of the W formation. What do we need to see happening? Price to come back to the 50 EMA, retrace back down. All right. Continuation to the upside. That's what we're looking for. All right. Notice the liquidity pool up here. Yeah, that could be a point of interest. This could be a point of interest, 3769. As a short-term day trader, guys, I'm looking at these positions and I'm like, yes, please. That's what I favor, these quick positions. Elon's tweets, look. Elon's tweets, I mean, whatever the fuck he's saying it. If they respond to the marketplace, if the market makers respond to it like that, well, think about it. When Elon speaks, people do one or two things. They behave irrationally. They try and think he's a market maker. There's so much skepticism behind it. Yeah. So people behave irrationally, and market makers know this. So when they run to the market, they want to go short. Market makers, they're ready with the orders. They operate algorithms. It's there waiting. All right. And this is where people are showing the belief. They're going short. Well, market makers are going long. To the point where they say, okay, we're happy with the amount of longs that we've got. Let's go. If you noticed, it's like a controlled move to the downside on Ethereum and Bitcoin. All right. You're just put off by the long candlesticks. But let's be honest. Has Bitcoin really dropped anywhere? No. Has it done any major price discovery? No. Look, it's come down here and broken away from this point here to what? It's achieved. Wait, let me just work this out for you guys. All right, this is the one zone. All right, so Bitcoin has dropped 12,655 pips. All right, that's nothing. It's not even a full ADR. It's a quarter of an ADR. There's nothing for us there. Now, if Bitcoin had gone down all the way down to like 39,128, then yes, that would be a valid thing and say, right, yep, the pattern is kind of fucked up and they actually want, price to go lower. We are in that crash-worthy environment. But man, I'm not really seeing that. Bitcoin hasn't gone anywhere, guys. All right? She's only snapping back up. So that's what's really important to consider. Really important to consider that. Is it worth buying an Ethereum coin? What's dollar yen looking like? Let me show you dollar yen. Interesting. We're going to do a little bit of correlations here, guys. Here we go. Dollar yen. Exactly that. Recovering back down. Recovering these candles. Let's have a look at gold. Ooh. See? Everyone's shit scared. Gold has recovered. She is recovered. We anticipated her to drop. She came into the projection point. Right there. But what's happened now is gold has actually gone back up. So the general sentiment with all this inflation story, gold is going on to make some decent highs. But this could be a stop hunt rise. Okay? Tricky games. And gold ain't even open yet. Yeah? It's not even open yet. Let's consider also, where is dollar yen right now? Where's she trading? She's gapped down. All right, then. Psychological high and low formed right there. Interesting. XRP, let's have a look at XRP. Look at XRP, recovering the candles. She's touched the 800 EMA. Hit it there, recovered the gap. All right. Now she's looking to come back up. It's genuinely the fast move is the false move, guys. Yeah? Now, for the people that are new in here, if you are... They're going to scare everyone to, MM is not done until they achieve what they want. This is true, man. This is true. Until the market makers are finished. Well, look, market makers, when all of the concern and the fear has been absorbed in the marketplace, that's when the market makers will turn. Because then their liquidity isn't being fulfilled by the guys who are going short. So then that's when they change direction. All right? They change direction to effectively give the guys who are already committed in the trades an opportunity to either buy the dip or buy the retrace, fade into it, all right, in anticipation for it to continue lower, all right? Right now, if we look at the whole thing across the board, neither XRP, Ethereum, nor Bitcoin has actually gone anywhere. It's just people see these big drops. Look at the fear that's going across the whole fucking place. When you look at things systematically and objectively, where has Bitcoin gone? Nowhere. It's come back into its previous zone. This is where we were last week, guys. All right? And the fear that happened from this move didn't create shit. Not like until what happened tonight. Like, people they're concerned because, yeah, Bitcoin looks like she's getting cheaper, but she hasn't gone to an area that we haven't been familiar with from this week. All right? Like I said to you, if she breaks down lower, then yes, fear is massive across the market. But we have effectively formed weekly cycle. All right? And what do we say? Don't trade weekends. Monday is the false move week beginning. It's Monday technically right now for Sydney. We're going to be going into Tokyo, Hong Kong. All right, it will be Monday for them. Hong Kong, Tokyo, and Sydney will set the range. Look at the psychological low and the psychological high. All right, let's get these figures down, guys, for all of you. Okay? Let's get these figures down. Will Ethereum go up or down? Yes, Mike, I know. Mum's internet and all of that madness. I know. Let me get rid of the ticker. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Just so we can just... keep it on. Could be. Could be. It could be an inverted head and shoulders. You know? Oh, Jax, listen. It's people, listen, whether they're decentralized or not, people are fearful and people are greedy. All right? Decentralization does not take away the novelty of fear and greed. It's just a process, a different way of doing things. That's all. If anything, it encourages more emotion. You know? Here we go. We got the spam players coming in, telling people to buy Ethereum. It's unfortunately... There you go, Sarvini. See you later, bro. You know Mummy's Wi-Fi is fire. This is why, I mean, like... Yeah, Elon is the Trump of crypto. Yeah, what Trump was to the Forex market is what Elon is to the crypto market. All right? And you know what? You need a scapegoat. Market makers love that. They will love an opportunity for someone to just speak and so they can move price. But look, it hasn't really gone anywhere. Okay? Bitcoin will need to recover these red candlesticks. And this is what we understand about it. Fast move is the false move. This is effectively a fast, controlled move to the downside. Okay? Yeah, I know it's buffering. She's got Sky broadband, but, you know, I'm streaming at 1080p here right now, and it's not good. You know, at home, I've got, you know, we don't have a problem all week, which is why I'm just going to give you the levels, give you a quick update just to calm everyone's nerves down, and then I'll let you guys be, all right? So listen, get your pen and papers out. My porn tab is still open, bro. Oh, man, I think we've got comedians in here tonight as well, man. What about the 41k candle that never got recovered? It doesn't mean it's not going to get recovered. It may not get recovered yet. For all we know, price could actually recover back up to the 50, come back down and test it. For all we know, price could continue up all the way. But the thing is, though, for a candle that doesn't get recovered, okay, let's go back to it. This was the previous candle that got recovered right there. They tapped that zone. Happy days. The next previous zone from that point, okay, is all the way back here. And it's going. Are we talking about this candle? Are we talking about this zone right here? Because this is 45. All right. And that was when last time the 800 EMA was tapped. Okay. I mean, 41. We're talking about this candle right here. The Elon Musk tweet. Okay. What you got to understand as well, okay, is this candle itself, they sort of recovered some of it here, okay? But that doesn't mean that they're taking a loss here, because if there's a loss here, they would have got the gain elsewhere, okay? They would have taxed the gain. Look, this massive drop to the downside. Then it came back to the 800, okay? So in all essence, my friend, the 42 mark has already been recovered because look where price went, 42,903. But that's not to say that Bitcoin won't ever go back down to 42 or 41 again. I'm just saying that they've effectively recovered that zone with sending price down to here, which in line with the 800 EMA, price looks like it's going to be going from that point. All right. So now we are here. Bitcoin hasn't really gone anywhere. Everyone's worked up that Bitcoin could go lower and lower. The moving averages are fanned out. Notable volume coming in below the moving averages. Pattern formation, larger W, smaller W. All right? You make your conviction, you pay to play. All we can work with, guys, is what we see right now. Fuck what we're going to think is going to happen. We can only develop the confluences right in front of us. This is all we have right now. And if you can't accept that and you want to play the game of prediction and say, right, Bitcoin needs to go to 52 because 2 years ago it was at 41. It's dog shit. All right? You can only base your information on what you see right now. Because it's what happens right now that's going to determine what's going to happen next. You are operating in real time. Okay? Real time is where it's at. Mercy, Merrick, that's all good, man. Jaw the Bomb, how you doing, bro? J-Red. The YOLO trade. Polako Punch, man, how you doing? Now you guys know. Now you guys know, all right, what it was like when Trump was talking shit in the Forex market. You know? I have nothing against Trump. It could have been Bush. It could have been anyone. But anyone that comes into and says things that can affect the financial markets, it's just horrible. Traders have expectations. They know that price can go a certain way during the day. When you see these wild volatility movements based on someone saying a few words, okay, it messes everything up, man. Yeah? Ray. Oh, wow, Matsy. I hope a few of you guys didn't trade this weekend, although there have been guys that have traded and capitalized on it. If you're going to trade the weekend, all right, then, you know, you need to be fast in, fast out. Yeah? See, people are angry with Elon, man. Burak, I can't give you that information, my friend. That's on you, bro. I'm here to tell you how to use the strategy to make that decision for yourself. 5 millionaires have been created, guys. We had another one. And there's one more, another guy, which will make the 6th one. I'm just going to have a conversation with my guy. So I think we are on for the 6th one, guys. You know, that's nearly a millionaire a month, man. That's crazy. $1 million trader a month. What's dollar yen doing? She ain't doing nothing, man. She's just recovering the gap, which is what we're expecting all the coins to do and currencies. You know, dollar yen needs to effectively come back up to this 19,500 mark for me to say, yeah, okay, dollar yen's moving, but she's flat. I need to see what gold's going to do in a bit. Is gold moving? Yeah, gold's moving. Did gold gap up? Yeah, no. Did gold gap up? First high, first low. Yeah, gold spiked up. And came down as well. Wow. Nice little gap down there. Look at that. Filled the gap and up. Volatile movements. Crazy. One monkey army. Listen, market makers will never be mad at me for doing this. Okay? Remember, they make money when there's liquidity in the marketplace. They have the biggest amount of liquidity because they make the market. They can only sell their buys, okay, their long orders, if someone's on the other end doing shorts. Likewise, they can only get their sell orders filled if someone's on the other end buying. Okay? And by the way, I'm going to do another challenge. Obviously, we've got these trainers to give away, but I'm going to do a challenge for you. I'm going to get the Traders Reality soundtrack, all right? You know, the intro song. I'm going to loop it. I want to know how many MCs there are out there. Spit a few lyrics about the market makers. You know, you need to rap about the strategy, all right? You don't have to show yourself. But, you know, I'm going to let you know where you can put the submission. Either put it on Instagram. It's probably going to be an Instagram flip. But I've decided that we're going to do that, man. Because the beat, you know, a lot of people like it. People keep saying spit bars. I ain't going to spit shit, man. Nothing. I'll let you guys do that, and you can win a pair of Traders Reality Trainers. I got a bag of them to give away. All different motions as well. Different designs. Look, Jay, the reason why I haven't looked at Ethereum, Bitcoin chart, I mean, on Friday night, people were telling me to look at the Bitcoin down chart and the Ethereum down chart and the Bitcoin up chart. Yeah, great for people that want to look at things on the 1 minute time frame, 5 minute, but I use the 1 hour and the 50-minute time frame for this strategy. Now, as a discretionary trader, I'm going to play around with the strategy because I know it inside out. I know what my levels are. I know what I can test and experiment with, because with what I know, I'm only going to roll it over to you guys at a certain time and say to myself, right, I think guys are ready for this. Yeah. See, now you probably noticed through the streams, we're starting to talk about, taking trades before the pattern plays out. In other words, when you see volatile price activity like this down here, when you see the big drops to the downside, there's nothing stopping you from trading price back to the 50. The 50 will always be reverted back to. That's what it does. The price will always revert back to the 50. Okay, just look at what's going on with the candlesticks. We've got liquidity pools right here. Okay, Bitcoin has effectively come back into the zone from last week. So right now, it's pretty much a break-even day. Bitcoin hasn't actually gone anywhere. Yeah? Do you understand? You know what, Crypto Keeper, please, man, when I do this challenge, please be the first guy that submits. If my guy is speaking so well for you, yeah, if Jordan's saying that you're a good MC, rapper, rap about the strategy, bro, and you know what, people will actually listen to it because they'll want to understand your interpretation of the strategy, It's a bit of fun, guys. And whoever wins gets a nice pair of trainers. That's how it works. I ain't got to do it, bro. Nah. I ain't gonna MC, bro. I ain't gonna MC. Why would I challenge myself? I'll just go and buy the trainers, man. Forget the challenge. Can I just long red candles and hold them as long as needed? No. Because you have to do this in context, my friend. You have to understand, yes, okay, if we look at every single red candle on this chart, 9 times out of 10, price is going to recover it. But look at these red candles here, okay? It hasn't recovered the red candle fully, but it has recovered a little bit of it. So that means we've still got traction to go back to the 54 mark. Well, before we get to that point, they need to just drop it down a little cheaper. And that's exactly what they've done. Red candle, recovered. Red candle, long red candle right here, okay? Dropping price down here. Let me drop down to the 15-minute to see if we got any notable volume candles right there. Here we go, look. Sharp red candles. This is a controlled move to the downside. Hits the M2 point, 3 pins to the low, 1, 2, and 3. M2 pivot confirmed. Yesterday's low was confirmed right there. Price now needs to recover back to the 50 EMA, and we've got the psychological low sitting right there. All right, guys, get your pen and papers out. You need to get this down. Yeah, George, man, I'm doing You want me to feature and you want me to do a rap, guys? Come on. Oh, I think Mike's calling everyone out. I think Mike has taken claim to victory already. Let the battle rap commence. Let's fucking go. Challenged announced. Yeah, I'm gonna put up the track. Okay, I'm gonna set it up in the Discord so you can download the track. All right, and then send your submissions in to the Instagram account. Make sure you tag me in your stories. and I will put them in my highlights as the battle rap for the trainers. All right. And we'll see who wins. All right. We'll do it all the way through. We'll do it for a whole month. All right. Let's see who's got the best version. So you guys have got a month to practice. All right. It's the 16th of May, 16th of June, 17th. We will declare the winner. All right. You got the audition for CoffeeZilla. Boom. Well done, bro. Mike going to be speaking to CoffeeZilla. That's fire. Or audition. So it's not confirmed yet. Okay, pen and paper. Here we go. So Bitcoin's psychological high and psychological low. Here we go. Bitcoin's psychological low is 46,442. 46,442. Okay. Now the psychological high for Bitcoin is 48,780. 48,780. Psychological high and psychological low are determined when the week starts, when the trading platform, when crypto week starts new. Fucking I ain't saying my words right. When the start of a new crypto week begins. All right. So that was on this platform here. All right. Because the broker's based in Moscow. The server's based in Moscow. It got triggered at 5 minutes past 12 a.m. today. So it was Saturday night, 12 a.m. coming into Sunday. All right. That's when it happened. So the first high was established there. Price pulled back, formed the first low, and then traded away from that point. All right. Now, notice, look, Bitcoin's coming back up. She's starting to recover the candles. Yeah. We should see some traction back to the psychological low. Why is she coming back up? Because we're anticipating, because the market makers have got their longs filled at lower prices. She's now come back into this zone. This means that the W formation is still intact. There's nothing stopping you from taking a smaller W, a pattern within a pattern. There's nothing wrong with that. Drop down to the 15-minute time frame and have a look at what you see. Watch. Where's my zoom? Shit. Here we go. TDI. Divergence. Outside the volatility band, back inside. W formation. Getting ready to move up. Look, coming back to the psychological high. Sorry, psychological low. It's not by accident. Yeah? Let's drop over to XRP. XRP doing the same shit. Psychological low for XRP is $1.44. $1.44. That's the psychological low. Get that number down and get a trend line and draw it across your chart and leave it there for the whole week. All right. That's XRP. Psychological high for XRP is $1.58. Look at that, guys. Hit the projection of $1.59. How beautiful is that? From this big jump up, she hit the projection point. If we look left, what do we see? Where is it? We saw... Oh, it's not on here. It's on the 15-minute time frame. There you go. Previous liquidity pool right there. Recovered. This liquidity pool right here. Recovered. Lovely. All right. Ethereum, psychological high and low. Ethereum psychological low is 3,615. 3,615. Get that down. Draw a horizontal line across your chart and leave it there. The psychological high for Ethereum is 3,848. Get that down. Draw your trend line across the chart and leave it there. All right. All three coins are going to come back and test the psychological low. That's exactly what they're going to do. Come back and test it. Why? Because they need to bring it back into the zone. It's Monday tomorrow, guys. False move week beginning. False move week beginning. Don't trade Mondays. All right? Don't trade them. Look, TDI coming back into the zone. Yeah, shark fin. RSI crosses the market signal. Now it's working towards the market base. This isn't done by accident, guys. We understand the pattern. We understand behaviors. All right? We can see. There you go. There she goes. She hits that psychological low. Happy days. Everyone keeps telling me about this pi cycle, man. It has predicted every market top potentially. You know what? There are a lot of other strategies. Do I chill on Mondays? Yeah, man. I kick back on Mondays. Tomorrow we're going to be streaming on Call of Duty, guys. That's how badly I chill on a Monday. All right? I don't do anything at the weekends trading related. I go over my, I allow myself to psychologically absorb what's been happening. All right? Because from Tuesday all the way through to Friday, it's fire for me. It's war. It's hunt time. But, we need to get the campfire going. We need to kick back. We need to reflect on what we've absorbed this week. Because it's not an easy game to be hitting at every single day. You can become fatigued, challenged. All right, that's why I say to you guys, this game is not for the faint-hearted, man. Don't come to it just trying to make a quick buck and fucking leave. Because you'll spend a buck or two trying to do that. No dreams are sold here, guys. It's just straight fire facts. All right, this game is the hardest, easiest way to make money. And you underestimate it, it will fuck you. Finished. And forgive me if I'm talking like this, but this is what needs to be said to help you understand this trickery and treacherous environment that trading is. People cover trading with wool and say, look, man, you can make loads of money, buy this course. Boy, why there's so many courses out there if they're all fucking designed to make money? You just buy one of them and stick with it. No, people don't do that. There you go. Here you go, guys. I have to say it. It's right in front of you. Price always reverts back to the 50, regardless of the intention and the time zone. All right? And the chart, sorry. Time frame. Yeah. I'll tell you why you may feel that there's real truth in the words that I am saying, because I'm speaking from experience. I'm giving you 11 years of this bullshit game that we call trading. Yeah, it's a bullshit game. Why? Because it's sold to people as a place for you to just pull money out whenever you want. No. All right? You have to go through a lot to really absorb what this game is about. Yeah, you can see price now coming back to the psychological low. Does that make me a wizard? No, it doesn't. I've seen it happen thousands of times. I understand the patterns. I understand the intention. And I ain't mentioned one single fucking indicator. I'm just using their behavior and price. Is there a trade opportunity here? Granted, if you took a trade from the start of the session, yeah, you would have been in some heavy cake right now. Yeah? Psychological high, psychological low, near enough recovered. Has Ethereum recovered hers yet? Near enough on its way. XRP, near enough on its way. Okay? I want Bitcoin to recover it to make the point. And even if she does, see, the thing is, I will also say that she may not recover it. But look how close she is towards it. The understanding that they're going to reverse price back up because they are getting their longs filled at lower prices. They now need to realize a return for that money. All right. Are they starting the move back up? For all we know, they could actually bring price back to the 50 and drop again one more time. All right. Remember, it's Monday, false move week beginning, guys. We need to be careful. Look, sizing up. Talk about sizing and scaling up. You really need to only start scaling up and doing sizes when you've recovered. So, for example, if you're starting off with £1,000, make that £1,000 into £2,000 before you move up a level or a percentage of exposure. Okay? So, if you increase your account value by 10%, sorry, if you risk 10% of your account, all right, and you make on £1,000, right? So you're risking £1,000 on your trade, okay, which is 10% of your whole balance, all right? You turn that 1,000 into 2,000, all right? You're now trading for free, okay? Now, if you turn that £1,000 that you're using to trade for free into another 2,000, okay, you can then up the stakes. The whole goal in the first instance is to recover as much of your initial capital as soon as you can, okay, so that you're not trading emotionally. This is what PC Shed did. He removes all emotional element completely out the way so that he can think systematically and objectively. And this is why I talk about PC Shed, guys, because he's the protege of the strategy. He understands it to a T. You know, he started the streams at the same time they began. And he's watched over 700 hours worth of stream content. He's got every right to take that claim, as well as anybody else. Anyone else that's done the same thing. You know, you have every right to contribute and say whatever you want to say in this stream. If someone asks a question, put your view on how you understand the strategy. I'm here to show you guys how this game works, because I get better at showing you. Yeah? Because if you understand it, I've cracked my system. That's it. I've mastered my system. If someone who doesn't understand trading, understands it based on what I'm telling them, goes and makes a fucking milli from it, that's my success. You know, that the strategy works. Because I can just sit in my little bubble and just believe to myself that it works. But I know that it truly works when I can teach it to someone and they replicate that same success. Happy fucking days. And for anyone new as well, go to the playlist It's All in the Mind. It is one of the playlists at the start of the channel. This channel isn't just streaming, all right? There's context behind the mindset that you need to approach this game. Have that playing in the back of your mind, or just when you're driving or something, because it's based like a podcast. So you don't really need to be looking at the chart or the video. You just need to listen to it. And it's just me sharing my experience of how it went for me, all right? Five people made $1 million, and I've got a sixth person as well that I need to have a conversation with. All right, I've got a goal to make 100 millionaires. That is my goal. Once I've made 100 millionaires, then it's game. Then that's it. I bid you well. I have paid it forward. 100 millionaires. 95 more to go. The fact that we've created 5, yeah, 1 a month. This stream's been going 5 months, guys, nearly. Okay? Happy days. All you guys coming in here now, 5 months' time could be those guys that are adding to the tally. Yeah? How do you join the team? You're in the team already, Jamie, man. You've come to the stream. Welcome to the team. Anybody new, please feel free to subscribe, because this is probably one of the only streams out there that teaches you how to do it, okay? Free of charge. Yes, we have a Patreon, but that Patreon pretty much gives you access to my mindset in real time, okay? People want that information because I only stream once a day, and that's in the evening. Some people want access to the markets during the day. So that's what the Patreon is there for, all right? But the information that I'm giving you based on this strategy is free of charge. I've taken 2 schools of thought, merged them together, taken the best bits out of both, all right? And created what we understand to be the market maker hybrid trading strategy. Quote Mike Dutch. You know? You don't need to make me proud, bro. It's yourself. You're the one that's going to put the same amount of time that I've put into this, you know? I'm giving you 11 years. Yeah? Yeah, this is the reason I've done this stream as well, guys, is because people go out there and pay for courses. That's exactly what I did. Now, granted, there are courses out there that I believe you should pay for. Courses like where the creator has come up with something that no one else has come up with. It's because he's created something. You know, he's tested something and he's applied it and he's now offering it as a service. Happy fucking days, man. You have to honor someone's hard work and commitment. But don't just take shit that's on the internet readily available for free, butter it up and make it look nice on the gram, right? And then sell it for $5 bill. Yeah? That's the BS that I hate. I don't know, man. I've paid for enough courses to understand that as well. You know? And what PC Shed's referring to is, this is something that I spoke about just a couple of months ago. And it's paying attention to the last 15 minutes of every hour candle. And from those 15 minutes, pay attention to the last 5 minutes. And then literally pay attention to the last 3 minutes as well. All right? And that's where the time frame, 1 hour, 15, 5 minute, and 1 minute come into play. The reason being is because at the start of every new hour candle, you're going to see the momentum and you're going to see price come from a zone. You know, sit back and have a look at the charts, right? Just before every hour is up. Set a stop loss. Set a timer for the last 5 minutes of every hour, okay? Come to the chart and just look at what it does on the 1 minute time frame. Then go to the 5 minute and then go to the 15 minute and you'll see something. All right. When you have that information, you'll understand that the 1 hour candle, the new 1 hour candle is the momentum candle. All right. It could be the difference between price coming out of a pattern. It could be the difference of price coming out of a previous, a psychological low, high, you know, a key notable area. Because right now we're at the 45K mark, 45 and a half as such. All right. We have now gone down below the 50K mark. Notice where all the red candles are on the chart. Okay. They are all below the 50K mark. All right. Market makers get their longs below key notable areas in order to close that price and get the best possible fill as it comes back up beneath the whole number. Okay. Yeah, there's a Telegram for the patrons, because I'm glad I created that Telegram for the patrons, because in the patrons themselves, that Telegram, there is a wealth of information from people how people understand the strategy, because it's you guys that are going to teach each other. That's the intention. I give you the information, how you understand it, or how, you know, if there's questions that can't get asked in the streams, okay? You ask amongst yourselves. And I do pay attention to the Telegram. And 9 times out of 10, well, you guys are doing the work for yourselves, man. You're understanding it. Because it's all good. I can come in and say, yeah, you're right. You know, you guys, no, this is the way you do it. This is the way you do it. But the streams are there for you to go make reference to. You want to make a reference to an understanding of a pattern or something? Go back into the streams. But you need to understand one thing, guys. You are learning in real time. There's no hindsight here. Usually when new people come into the stream, they sense that we're talking in hindsight, but they don't understand how this stream works. Okay? They don't understand. Only when they go back in the streams and they watch how we talk about one thing happening, they go to the next stream and they see that it's happened, that's when they start clicking. Yeah? My goal is to get you guys to see as many variations of the W's and the M's and the retraces back to the 50, all right? As many as I can. I've done the 11 years to get you guys, you know, to get that experience and give it to you. And I do it through 1 hour and a half every single night. I give you that information so you guys get access to it. Go back to the previous streams and watch them all. All right. The information is there. And yeah, this is all pre-recorded as well. Pre-recorded, man. Who the fuck says that? A fire sale on. And also, guys, in the actual video's description, in this stream's description, there is a projections channel. All right. Now, you will find that a lot of the streams are quite long. It's only in the last month or so that I've managed to cut them down because I'm trying to cater for the people that haven't got time to sit and watch all the streams. All right. If you go back 2 months ago, that is when the streams were at their most core, intense information, man, because that is where people were learning the strategy. And each stream is exactly the same as well. I'm just cutting it down, making it condensed, giving you the information that you guys need. All right. But there's a projections channel that I've created. The link is in the description. It's another YouTube channel, and it gives you every single day, bar Mondays and Fridays. Okay. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I give you my insight and I project out what Bitcoin, XRP, and Ethereum are going to be doing. 10-minute videos, short and sweet, happy days. I'm at my mother's, man. No, it's not pre-recorded, man. It's a bit of a joke. I know, guys, listen, this is why the stream is going to... Yeah, the timestamps are going to be what it is, man. Yeah, I need someone to do the timestamps because those streams are long, but, you know, it's... Oh, shit. Do you know what? Philip has said something correct. There is no shortcut to this strategy, guys. You know? Let's take 700 hours and 11 years. Which would you rather do? Yeah? And most of the streams, okay, I repeat a lot of the stuff. Why? Because we see the same shit happen over and over again. Yeah, and this is the story with projections, okay? Why people say it's pre-recorded. All right, because every projection that I put out, between 8 and 9 times out of 10, it plays out. So people are like, yeah, it's pre-recorded. Of course, it's going to play out because this is before, you know, pre-recorded bullshit. No. And I'm not here to take any glory. I'm just showing you that how I understand the system, and I'm showing you how I understand it as well. So when you guys make a projection, you're going to do it in the confidence because you're hearing the same thing over and over again. All right? That's how it works. Kim Morgan, not necessarily. We understand that the psychological low is an area where the market makers set the range for the start of the week. Okay, they set their spread. Now, when price comes back towards it, one or two things can happen. It can either come back towards it, break away above it, come back and retest it and continue further to hit the psychological high, or it can see it as a point of resistance and drop even further. Where we are right now in the chart, price has come back to its previous zone from last week. All right? It's not gone anywhere where we can grant and say, look, you know, Bitcoin is actually tanking. All right? But the great thing about Elon's tweets is this. All right? Regardless of what he says, people respond to it during that moment and then they forget about it. This is why I say to you, there's no loyalty. Anything that he says is speculation. Until it's done, it's done. You know, the Tesla thing, okay, they're not going to be accepting Bitcoin, but they still hold Bitcoin. You know, people are confused, like, hold on a sec. If you're not going to accept it, why the fuck are you still holding it? You know, if you don't feel that great about it, and I can't buy a Tesla with it, well, why are you still holding it? So Listen, there is no time frame. Pancho, there's no time frame. 100 millionaires. If it takes me 2 years, fine, fuck it. Right? I will still look at charts. I will still stream. You know? There's no time frame to it. And don't be forcing yourself to just get on the fucking list as well. You coming and using this system is being part of it. You're nearly there. 80% of becoming the millionaire is finding a way to get there. All right? Millions of ways to make money. You only need one. All right? And you need to come into it with the biggest commitment and the desire and the passion to want to know. All right? Don't force yourself. Correct. Repetition is key. Repetition delivers the impression, guys. And that's why I say to you guys, don't trade weekends. Disconnect completely from the charts. Because during your day, you'll be doing something completely unrelated to trading and you'll have a moment. It will come to you because it's exactly how it came to me. All right? There are so many moments of clarity that I had with trading whilst I was driving, whilst I was playing away with my daughter, doing trick or treat on a summer's day. Right? Do you understand? Like, it happens to me today. Every day I'm having a realization about trading. You know? $8 years. I'm guessing that's... Hold on. Is that 8 years? Or is it... What is that button? 7 years and 9 months to reach your goal at this rate. Fair enough. I'll take 7 years. Don't things happen 7 years? Important number. 7-year cycle. Let me tell you something. This is how it worked for me, guys. All right? I'll tell you, this is how it works for me. The only way that I could learn this strategy, right, was if I just came to the charts every day, even if it was an hour before I went to bed, right? Just come to the chart, go back, all right? Go back in the chart, all right? Just find a zone, draw a W, and talk about what's happened here. Do this shit here. Level 1, level 2, rise, peak formation, drop. I found the cycle, I go to bed. Next day, wake up, do exactly the same thing. An hour in the morning, an hour in the afternoon. The idea is repetition. Why? Because the patterns repeat themselves. The hardest thing in this strategy is determining the levels. What cycle are we in? Are we in level 1? Are we in level 2? Are we in level 3? All right? The way we determine that is we look back in the chart. Okay? So Bitcoin has been dropping for a while now. All right? There's the peak formation. We've got drop level 1, rise. Drop level 2. Next consolidation zone brings price back to the 50 EMA. We anticipate another drop to the downside. Level 3. There's your level 3 drop. Took out the previous low. Now we're expecting a peak formation. Is that a weekly cycle to the downside? Happy days. Well, let's get another weekly cycle. Which direction? Let's see if we go to the upside. In line with the market maker's intention. That's how it works. This is it. In order to become a millionaire, right? Do not be results-based orientated. Nice. Okay, you've got a goal. You want to become a millionaire trader. Great. Okay, that's the floating goal. That's just there in the background. Focus on the process. The process to becoming a millionaire trader is to focus on the execution of trades, not the amount of money that is made on the trades. Get that out your head. Stop focusing on money whilst making money at the same time. Say that to yourself. Stop focusing on the money. Fuck the money. Why? Because when you place a successful trade, the only thing that you can earn is money. So if you know the trade is good, the money's going to come. Don't come to the charts and place the trade and be like, right, this needs to see a profit. Yes, it needs to be a profit. I need to see profit. Fuck that. You need to come into the trade and be like, okay, the chances of me seeing a successful move from my entry point to the next level or wherever you want to see it go, okay, is based on a number of confluences. All those confluences are adding up right now at this point in time. What is there left to do? You pay to play. You will only know the success of your execution if price moves in your favor from the moment, okay, you place the trade, which is why we have the 2-hour rule. If you haven't realized a profit on your entry within 2 hours of placing the trade, get the fuck out. There's no point in holding onto a trade that ain't going anywhere. If you've placed a trade and for 2 hours it hasn't moved or gone anywhere, close it and look to get back in again. Do not be married to a position. If you're married to a position, boy, you know? PT Lucas, yes. The reason why we're talking about $1 million traders is because they have been created. We have to honor that because the people behind that have executed the consistent source of income. They've executed it and they've hit a milestone. What I'm trying to get people to understand is literally what I just said. We need to focus on the execution. The goal for becoming $1 million trader is in the background. That's not the concern. That's the effect of your actions. Fuck the results-based orientated mindset. It's about the process. Okay? When someone wants to go to the gym, the first thing they look at is they look at the end goal of what they want to become. And that's why a lot of people drop out of the gym, because they see that nice picture of the guy who's looking buff and they want the fucking biceps and whatnot. But they don't pay attention to the hustle. They're not paying attention to the process, the execution of going to the gym, lifting the weights, the blood, the sweat, the tears, the tiredness, the strict regime of the food, the cutting out the shit food. People don't focus on that. They just look at the end result. Welcome to social media. Go on to type trading as a hashtag and you see guys selling courses with the end result of trading. You know? They ain't going to put up pictures of them pulling their fucking hair out when their trade's not in their favor, breaking laptops, losing their shit with their family, going on just literally cutting out everybody from their life because they want to understand this strategy. No. And that's the thing about this, guys. Helson, you know what? There probably is a bigger pattern on the daily time frame. All right, that's for the long-term day traders. Sorry, the long-term traders. This is a short-term day trading strategy. I'll tell you why. Okay, because if I'm going to factor in what's happening on the daily time frame and I look at it from the hourly as well, that's the worst thing that I can do. All right. The only time I use the higher time frames is when I see at the higher time frame prices at or near the moving average. All right. So if I go to the daily right now on Bitcoin, what do I see? Let's have a look. See, Bitcoin is nowhere near the 50 EMA, but it's near the 200. The only time I'm going to pay attention to Bitcoin on the daily time frame is if it's here. If it's at the 50 EMA and I mark off that point on the price mark right there and I look and see what happens at that point. Yeah, that's the only time. Right now, we're nowhere near any moving averages. Okay? Build them calluses, man. What's that guy's? Duggan, his name is. Duggan, what's his name? What's the guy's name? Duggan. David. Yes, David Goggins. Goggins, that's it. Not Duggan. Goggins. My guy. David, what a guy, man. He was talking about something last week about the inner bitch inside. Talking about the inner bitch. How, he's doing this. He's committed to, doing his exercising, running every day. He comes to, goes to a friend's house. He sees all this food that he would love to eat. And the inner bitch comes in and starts saying, just have a little bit, man. You're going to the gym tomorrow. And this is where the discipline comes in, where you can fight that inner bitch. Everyone has an inner bitch. That soft side. It's no different to the concept of paying to play. You know, you got a conviction, you got a strategy, you got a set of rules, you pay to play. Yeah? You see it through. What happens afterwards? There's only one thing that can happen. It either goes in your favor or it doesn't. All right? We argue every day. Okay, then. Are the consolidation zones new in each cycle, or do they correspond to the previous ones? Principally, they correspond to the previous ones, my friend. All right? Because you got level 1, level 2, peak 4, and level 1, level 2, level 3. You want to see consolidations because that's effectively the market makers building their positions. All right? They do it in cycles. They bring price back to the 50 EMA to bring the price, bring the market players back into the fray. That's what they do. Pulls away from the 50, comes back straight to it. Look at that. Pulls away, comes back to it. Pulls away, back to it. That is my bread and butter trading, guys. When I saw this trade right here, happy days. I slapped the long. I actually took advantage of this short with Bitcoin that night. I cut from the stream. Okay, took advantage of the short. Played a little scalp on the retrace back up. Done. All right. Look, always goes back to the 50, but it does throw us off a little bit. You know, this is because they know people trade back to the 50. So look how they manipulate it. They bring it back up, come back down. The guys think it's going to do a continuation. It's not going to go back to the 50. So it sucks in the retail trader to go short again. Then they bring it back to the 50. Yeah? Said don't be married to a position, but wasn't he married to his position with Bitcoin and Ethereum? When was that? Yo, Ans, thank you, bro. When was I married to my position? I don't remember being married into a position with Bitcoin and Ethereum. If this is a zero sum, why do the charts up over time? Is that because there's more people bringing in money? Correct. More money comes into the game, okay? But also the same money can come out and back into the game. At the point, whatever point it's at, is where the market maker is going to fulfill that obligation. Yeah? The reason, right, remember guys, this strategy that I'm bringing to you is predominantly for Forex, okay? I started this stream to test it if it worked in cryptocurrency, and here we are today. It works, and it works even better. Will I always say that Forex is close to my heart? Of course it is, because the patterns play out perfectly in Forex, all right? But in Forex, Monday is the false move. Why? Because everybody in Forex, guys, the market is completely closed. Friday night at 9 p.m., okay, GMT, the market closes, all right? Or 10 p.m., depending on daylight. And then from Friday night all the way through till Sunday night, 10 p.m., the Forex markets are closed. You can't trade them. Pre-market players, they get access to do that, okay? But conventionally, across the whole board, no one can place trades in Forex, okay? So people are edging. You know, they're on edge. They're looking for news that happens over the weekend. You know, the beef between the US and Korea as well, when Kim Jong was, you know, testing nuclear warheads and what have you. That was sending the market into wildness, okay? Because on Sunday, that would give you the big gap ups and the gap downs, and you knew that there was an opportunity to play them. In other words, Monday is the day when everybody comes with the greatest intention to put their money down and start the week on a top note, all right? That is the start of the week, and that's when the market makers set the range and they make the false move, okay? Then Tuesday comes, and that's when they reveal their intention. Wednesday, the midweek reversal point kicks in. Thursday is a continuation of the midweek reversal. Friday, they either build a pattern for the next week or they make a run for the profits based on what they've done during the week at the start from Monday. All right? That's exactly what it is. Remember, market makers are human beings, guys. They just operate as high-frequency traders, which they use algorithms to fulfill everyone's obligation when it comes into the marketplace, i.e. a buy and a sell. Do price swings in crypto not blow your mind? Of course they do, man. Mike, these moves in crypto, boy. Let's look at it in context. Look. If you look at dollar yen, all right, just look at the price fluctuations. It's not that, I mean, this is a news announcement candle, okay? But you can see that there's, nice move up, drop. And it happens within certain sessions. It's not all in one motion, right? For example, each move is on the principle of the ADR. So dollar yen's average ADR is between 55 and 63. So if we take the low of this point, okay, to the high of when the session finished and the new one started, look at that, 62.8 pips for an ADR. Stays within its range before the next session. All right? It's a controlled move in Forex. It's the legacy. Okay? But in crypto, do whatever they like. It's an unregulated market, guys. Forex is regulated as such. Okay? In terms of where they will allow price to go. All right? But crypto, not so much. It's free for all. Look at these. Look at these candlesticks, man. What the fuck is that? That's volatility for you. It's a haven for those who like volatility. The speed of the candles trying to hit previous zones or new zones. Okay, to give you an example of Monday. All right, then, here we go. Right, what day? Oh, shit, hold on. All right, let me find Monday. Let's take the 10th. Okay. Here's the 10th, right? So, this was the start of Monday. Okay? The 10th. Okay? So, it's Monday. Asian market makers set the range for the week, for the Monday, sorry, okay? And you can see it's a controlled move up and down, okay? Then price goes and breaks down lower, which is the New York session. This is all in Monday, by the way, okay? And then just before the New York close, all right, what happens? Sorry, the London close. They spike the low, induce the retail trader to go short because it's broken the 200 EMA. If you look left, you can see that the 200 EMA showed support here, and the third touch, 9 times out of 10 traders, all right, if you look at, day trading books for a living and all that stuff on Amazon, whenever they say, if ever you hit a zone 3 times, all right, make your entry based off the support of that zone, all right, or the resistance. Well, look what happened. Price spiked the low, triggered all the orders at the 200 EMA and went down lower, getting the retail trader to commit because it's broken down below the 200 EMA, and then it reversed back up, all right, and squashed all the guys that went short in this zone, those who went short on the break of the 50 and the break of the 200, okay? This is a smaller example of Monday false move week beginning. And then just before the session, the next session, they dropped price, okay? For Tuesday, set up the longs, and then they rode price all the way back up, which if you look, it was the formation of the M pattern, drop level 1, rise, level 2, drop, rise, level 3, peak formation. All right? If you go back in the streams, my friend, you will see number of examples of Mondays as well. Let's get one more to help you understand. 10th. Let's go to the 3rd. 3rd of May. Here you go. This is the 2nd, the 3rd of May. All right. Here you go. Monday. You've got price coming up, rising. Monday. False move. It's rising. It's rising. It's rising. People buy the dip. People buying the dip, showing support at the 50 EMA. 1, 2, 3. They're showing the support, spiking the lows. They're working the lows. Okay. And then just before the markets close, because this is where the UK closes, the New York session closes on this candle right here. And then you got the dead gap. So the guys who thought they were buying the dip got trapped. Monday, false move to the upside, buy the dip. Tuesday, collapse. Yeah. Then you've got Wednesday, midweek reversal, inverted head and shoulders, W formation, price rises up, level 1, drop, level 2 rise, and then it fails because it didn't go above that previous zone, came back and took out the previous point, and now we are where we are today. So that's an example of the Mondays, false move week beginning. Let's make a deal. I'll give you free food once a week in Nando's if I let you join your premium patron for a month. Bro, that's something we could actually do, you know. I have no control of that stuff, man. I can't give you, like, free access to the patron, which is shit. Mike's just checked it out, so I'm sure Mike's going to tell me about it. What do I think will happen tomorrow? Daniel. Okay. What do I think will happen tomorrow? I'll tell you what I think will happen tomorrow. Okay? When you're fucking with the realm of uncertainty, you have to accept that anything can happen. Okay? So based off what is happening right now, all right, it looks like they're holding this zone. But for me to grant that they favor higher prices, I would need price to come back and recover above the psychological high, come back and hit the 50. All right. However, we could get a little bit of a consolidation in this zone. Okay. Could she go lower? Of course she could. Because we will never know what the market maker's true intent is. We can only base their intentions based on when they start to move price in our favored direction. We know these candles will get recovered at one point, but we won't know when. But we will know when they decide to move to that direction. Why? Because we will have a set of confluences that will come together. All right? The first confluence will be price will come above the psychological low. All right? The 5 and the 13 will start coming close together, and then the 5 will cross over the 13. The 13 will then start edging upwards as well. Okay? By that point, price should have come back to the 50 EMA. If there's going to be a continuation above the 50 EMA, you want to see the 13 EMA cross over the 50. When it crosses over the 50, and so does price will come back and retest this 50 EMA. From that retest, you should then see price go higher. So what I'm really saying to you guys is this. Okay, if price is going to come back and form this first leg of a W formation, we expect it to come back and hit the 50 EMA. If it hits the 50 and pulls back, we want it to come back to a point where it tests the pivot point, okay, but stays within the previous low, okay? And then when it pulls back up, we want it to take out the 50 EMA. When it takes out the 50 and the psychological high for the start of the week, all right, price will need to come back and retest it to show us the pattern and then move towards the 200 EMA, which is the 52 mark. All right. So based on that principle, that's what I would expect to happen by Tuesday. All right. Unless they get busy tomorrow and make another attempt towards the upside or start the run for money tomorrow. Who knows? Yeah. That's how it would work. Do you know what, Kim? That is quite kind of you there. The thing is, I don't know how to. Patreon don't actually allow you to like donate a access point to it, or I don't know how. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm going to have to check it out. I'll have to like create. What I'll have to do then is, I don't know. I'll have to sort something out. But I like the idea of that, Kim. Excuse me. I like when I see vector candles on the way back up. Lets me know. Mark, I'm very committed in the sense where the amount of times that I've decided to place a trade against my rule as such, I've always been burnt. And it's worse when I win, because I then say to myself, hey, I'll do the same again next week. And then I'll win next week. And then I start getting into the habit of actually just forgetting the rules and just trading on a Monday, because I think I can do right against the market and I will always beat the market. You notice why the projections always play out, guys? Here's a little tip. My projections play out all the time because I'm basing them on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. The most busiest liquid time of the week. All right? Let them set price up on the Monday. All right? Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, they will move into the zones. Friday, they'll either hold price and build a pattern, or they will make a run for profit. Yeah? That's why. And my projections, I'm always looking for the London and the New York sessions to be the ones where they start to play out, because it's the most liquid time of day. How can you tell the New York reversal is starting? Yeah, Mike, I like the idea of that. How many times did you think about quitting? Never. Never thought. Never did it ever come to my mind that I would ever quit trading. But it put me in fucking hell, man, dark places, guys. Dark places. Because it was me that was the problem, not the market. You know? I needed to try and transition from being, developing a bad habit of losing all the time, turning it into a good habit of losing. Because my bad habit of loss led me to lose a lot all the time. But the transition happened for me when I turned that bad habit into a good habit and say, well, let me get really good at losing by not losing so much. So then whenever I would see a loss, I would cut it. And I got really good at that, because then when I executed the trade correctly, it recovered the loss in a moment's notice. And that's the transition for me. You know? It's going to be hard. Yep. He helped me as well, man. Just conversations with people very close to me. The best day of the week to buy for the long, as in the lowest prices. Wild question to ask, bro. But I'll be honest with you. The best time to trade is during Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. The most liquid time of the week. That would be the London-New York crossover. All right? Yeah, look, bro, PD, listen, right? I may have said that I nearly quit, but I would never quit. I'm human, bro. I've come to dark places, bro. Of course, the concept of quitting always comes to your mind when you lose racks on racks on racks. Try depositing 10K in one day and losing it within 2 hours, bro. The same day you deposit it, 2 hours after you fucking deposit, bro. Yeah, you saying that you ain't going to be thinking about stopping that. But the reason is because I understood it was my fault. I was the problem. It's I against I. It's me. I can't blame the market. The market will still be doing the same shit. Whether I put £1 or 10. It's the same shit. Right? I needed to understand because I understood that it was my behavior that was causing me to lose, not the market. I had a winning strategy and I was still losing at it. Why? You know? That's how it is, man. The biggest tips for this strategy, okay. The best advice that I can give you comes in two parts. In terms of learning this strategy, repetition is critical because you see the same shit over and over again. All right? Like I said to you, in your free time, take a chart, all right? And look at all the candles and do this, right? Take a green candle, draw a blue box around it. Does price recover it? Yes, it does. Happy days. Take a red candle, draw across it. Where does it recover it? Does it straight there? Happy days. Take another red candle, all right? Ideally, don't get the ones that are really close because that's the high volatile movements. Get the ones where there's big spaces behind them. For example, let's look at... Okay, here we go. Here's an example, all right? You can see Bitcoin on a 50-minute time frame. You can see this zone right now. That is a zone that we could need price to go to, okay? Which is in the 54 mark, right? Let's go left. Okay, here we go. Here's a great point. Green candle, draw it out, project it to the right across the screen. Wait for price, see if it comes back to it. 9 times out of 10 it does. Okay? Green candles. Does it come back to it? Take the zone. There you go. Comes back to it. Another green candle point right there. Great. You know that as price is rising, okay, they should come back to that point. So wait and see if it comes back to it. Look, 1, 2, 3, and fucking 4. Comes back straight to it. Yeah? Zoom out. Look at this. Green candles in this zone. This is on a 15-minute time frame, but on the hourly you do see it. All right, you can see green candle down here. Price comes back to it. Big vector candle there. This little exercise itself, this is where it came to the realization for me, the importance of the candlesticks, but understanding why. Look at this. Blue, green candles, all right? Draw straight across the chart. If price is here, so ignore the fact that that's there, yeah? You've drawn it there now, okay? And price is still rising. You know at some point they're going to want to come back to that point because it's moved away from the 50 EMA. It's come back to the 50. Happy days. You go across. Okay, there's a previous green candle pull right there. All right, so you could say, okay, maybe if they come back and hit this zone with the wick. Okay, let's see if they do it. Draw across. They recover it. Now we're coming close to the previous zone. Has it come back to it? No. Found resistance at the 50. Price rises one more time against it. Oh, we've got another zone that we can draw against. Happy days. And then before you know it, bang, retrace up to the 50, rejects it, M formation, drop level 1, rise, drop level 2, rise, drop level 3, extension, peak formation, rise up. Yeah? That's the best way I can give it to you guys. All right, so for anybody that's new to the stream, okay, everything you need is in the description, all right? Everything you need is in the description. Go and download IC Markets, MT4, or if you get access to an MT4 platform, go ahead and download it, all right? Then when you're done, go and join the Discord. The Discord has a channel in there which tells you the indicators that need to be downloaded, all right? It's all there for you, okay? Then, when you're done with that, try it out for yourself. Go back in time, watch the streams, and just, you know, take the day of each stream, okay, and marry it up to the charts. You can go back in time and look, all right, and then just see how price behaves, okay? That's the best way you're going to learn. Now, I'm going to bring the stream to an end, guys, because it's Mother's birthday, and I'm just going to go and chill with her. But I hope that has been of value to you. Okay? I hope you're getting it. All my veterans that have been coming here from day one, you know, stick with the program, guys. All right. Bitcoin drops lower. Fine. No problem. There's no trades for us yet. It's Monday. Let them do what they need to do on a Monday. All right. Go and relax. Because if you're in a position where you have to trade, you shouldn't be trading. All right. You should not be trading if you're forcing yourself to trade. You're guaranteed to lose. Yeah? No worries, man. You can use TradingView. No, Premier Crypto, listen, you can use TradingView, all right? The reason why I use MT4 is because these indicators were designed for MT4, all right? They were designed purposely for MT4, nothing else. Now, there are a couple of bugs on the TradingView. They populate the M pattern, the pivot points in real time, so they're always adjusting, whereas they're static for each session on MT4. So the M5, M4, M3 will stay M5, M4, M3 in on this chart until the next day, the next trading session, as in the next whole day. Okay? That's when they change. All right? I've used MT4 for the best part of nearly 15 years. That's my whole, you know, trying to understand this game. I came into it 15 years ago, and then I've been doing it solid for 11. Okay? So, you know, MT4 will always be my port of call. Always. All right? TradingView is nice if you want to look at coins. You know, if you want to fucking... You know, easy on the eyes. Don't get me wrong. You know, I've got a whole year's license of TradingView. Don't know why I paid for that. But it comes in hand. And it is useful if I decide to do something that, I want to try something out. Like on the stream last night. Talk about, you know, Bitcoin down, Bitcoin up. You know, I had 4 charts up. And you can't do that with certain plans. You know? So. And that's how it is. I'm going to have a look at it, all right? I want to know what's going on with SHIB because people are talking about it. Remember, guys, when I spoke about that SHIB coin, okay? SHIB coin, Shiba Inu, whatever, all right? It was just my attempt at looking at a brand new coin. Now, granted, my friends in Binance, they hooked me up and told me that they were getting listed that next day, which is why I was talking about it, and it went on to make a 156% increase. Ha! Yeah, if only that was the case, but she did actually make the 150% increase, but I had no idea that was going to happen. That was pure luck, but it would have been nice. Oh, shit, man. That was funny. All right, here's SHIB coin for you guys. What's she doing? Oh. Hello. Nice little drop. That's nice. So, where were we when we done the stream? Nah, that's not right. Is that right? Is it in Binance? Oh, it just got listed onto Binance. What was I looking at it on beforehand? There you go. That's where it was at. Oh, wow. She came back to that projection. Nice. Came all the way back down. Now she's bouncing back up from it. So we started talking about SHIB coin here. And then it went to the sky. Who's that? What are these? Oh, I've just seen this super chats. Scotty, thank you, man. J-Red, thank you so much, man. Yeah. Ultimately, guys, don't get panicky, man. Do not panic. Okay? Do not panic with what's going on across the board. You guys have sat through enough streams and you've seen actually worse price action. Okay? You've seen worse price action. This is not scary. Now, granted, if Bitcoin goes all the way down to... if it goes anywhere below 39k, 38k, or 37, okay, something fucked up is happening. All right? But then, even if it does do that, the retrace back to the 50, boy, wow, I'm always going to be taking that. I look forward to these moves away from price. I'm sorry, away from the moving average, because 9 times out of 10, they bring it back. Look, how many times does she pull away from the 50? Look at all these notes, man. Pulls away from the 50, comes back to it. Why can't you exploit these? Yeah, away from the 50, back again. Away from the 50, back. Away, back. Away, back. That's your bread and butter chain, man. That's how it is. Yeah? All right, then. I love shitcoin, man. It's all good. It's only scary if your whole bag is in crypto. I keep my trading account USD, so I don't care what the market does. There you go. Look, man, if you're listen, if you're holding Bitcoin and you're concerned about it, you are not a true investor. When you invest in something, you invest in for the good and for the bad, and you probably only need to look at your charts once a month. That's what an investor does. He buys, he forgets, he doesn't give a fuck, and comes back to it after all the bullshit has gone. He looks at the chart and says, oh, fucking hell, look how far it went back down there. Well, I wasn't paying attention to that. And when he gets his charts back up, prices all the way up here. You know? Investors are pretty much robotic, right? They don't care. They only care, right, when there is something economically messing up the whole world, where there is a big problem and it's going to affect his portfolio, where he has to get into the, he has to step up and diversify his exposure. Hence is why they've got Ethereum listed on the CME as a hedging opportunity, hedging asset, and Bitcoin as well. So it's all swings and roundabouts, man. I'm just saying to you guys, don't become fearful, all right? Because when someone's fearful, that's when the greed steps in on the other guys. All right. Remember, when you're hesitant and you act irrationally, remember, when you sell your position or when you get rid of something, if you want to take a loss, you take a loss, you act accordingly, and it's capital preservation. All right. But make your decision based on a systematical and an objective approach, not illogic. Don't base it emotionally, because if you are emotional about it, you shouldn't have been in the trade in the first place. All right. On that note, guys, that's when I get my brown pen. Vitalik burned 90% of his remaining SHIB. Do you even saw it? Did you even see it? No. Doesn't matter. The reason why I'm interested in Shiba Coin, okay, is because they are starting their own staking platform. Happy days, bro. Yeah, that's why I'm interested in it. Because if it wasn't, then I wouldn't pay. I will never bring that chart up again. But the fact that they're rolling out their own staking platform, that's great news for me. Happy days. All right, and guys, I'm gonna love you, leave you. Okay. Remember, Monday tomorrow, patrons. I will check in with you tomorrow as well. Keep you updated. Let you know if there is a fake move. I'll give you an example of it if we see it tomorrow. But just enjoy your evening, guys. All right. Remember, external forces are at play. Okay. They are at play. Things are gonna be interesting tomorrow. Okay. Do I think this is the start of a bear market? Don't know what a bear market is, man. There are two phases, mark up and mark down. All right. You can make money in bull markets, bear markets, pigs get slaughtered. That's the saying. All right. If there's a bear market, I'll trade price back to the 50. Why? Because it will always go back to the 50. If it's a bull market, price rises away from the 50 and comes straight back to it. To me, it could be a fucking animal farm. I don't care. Tiger markets, fucking panther markets, whatever. All right. They use those animals because that's how they install commitment. Bullish. Oh, it's a bullish market. Let's buy. It's an emotional thing. It's a bear market. Shit. Sell. It triggers emotions. True traders will see it as markup and markdown phase. Why? Because during the markdown phase, they're going to be getting their orders in cheaper so they can get their longs best filled at the lowest point possible. There's no bear market. It's just they use these emotional triggers to entice people to do one or the other thing, to get them to buy or to get them to sell. That's how they maintain and stabilize liquidity flow continuously, by changing the emotions of the players. That's exactly how it works. You know? That's exactly how it works, man. We're definitely in the goose market. Fucking flapping every 5 minutes. I like that, bro. I like that, Kingpin. I like that. All right, and guys. It is emotional, man. Thank you, Blood of Snow. Thank you for that. Thank you very much. Blood of Snow is just... Here you go. I'm going to pin this to the chat. All right? Blood of Snow has taken the time to write the psychological high and low for XRP, for Bitcoin, and for Ethereum. I've pinned it to the chat. All right? I'm going to end the stream, and it will probably stay there as well. Okay? So make sure you join the projections channel. That's in the description as well. Join that projections channel because I'm going to be rolling out projections from Tuesday, so we know where exactly everything is and where it's likely to go. Other than that, guys, have a wonderful evening. Don't be emotional. Go and sit with the wife. Go stroke the dog. I don't know. Come away from the charts, man. Relax. Give yourself a chance to prepare, because the hunt fucking begins tomorrow. All right? The hunt begins tomorrow. We are past 12 o'clock. So technically it's now Monday. I'm waiting for Tuesday, baby. All right? Mad love to all of you. It is officially my mother's birthday. I've got to go and say happy birthday to her. All right? Peace. See you later, Sack Trades, man. PC Shed, Mike. I'll speak to you guys tomorrow. Thank you, Blood of Snow, man. Nice one. I take about 10 minutes to say bye, so I'm going right now. All right? See you in a bit, guys. Laters. Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. I'll tell her that, man. Thank you very much, Cretania, Noriega. Cretania, I'm still reading your email. Still. All right? Peace, guys.